social media if you want to live a successful life with minimal work and stress. This is not the era of labor. When you go to work at your factory, make some hats, and come home for the day with $3 after your 12-hour shift. This is the era of creativity and spreading information. Take advantage of this. If you look at it from like an economic perspective, spreading ideas through being an influencer online and having like a fan base is more important and more valuable than becoming a doctor. Influencers and social media celebrities and all those people, they earn more than doctors. Doctors earn around $300,000 per year, and social media influencers can earn way more than that, like 15 million, 10 million. It depends on all your following and fan bases. There are 16-year-old girls on social media that dance for a living with little to no practice, while doctors spend 20 years of their life training, practicing, just to make $300,000 a year and still be depressed. That doesn't add up, does it? The thing that separates these two worlds is because influencers, they do not have a specific income, while doctors, they have a set income and money will be flowing into their accounts no matter what. This breeds like a sense of comfort. You know that you'll have money, so you're not really trying to grow or better your career or try and like increase your salary. Obviously, if you're starting off, then this is different because you want to climb the ranks of becoming like a higher doctor with a higher salary. But once you reach like that cap, the cap of salary, then what else is there to do? However, influencers, they do not really have a set salary. Their audience and supporters can stop watching them at any time, and this makes them want to continue to grow. They want to build their following and fan base so that they have more cash flow and more money, because they know that money is not guaranteed. If you know that money is not guaranteed, you're not really exactly comfortable, so you will try and strive for higher numbers. And this is why they have such big salaries, because they never stop growing. So it really just comes down to the deciding factor, which is how committed you are to your goals. If you're that committed, then you will never stop posting regardless, because you know in the end that you will succeed. However, if you're not that committed, then you can not really maximize your potential, if that makes sense. Another reason why celebrities and influencers are better off than doctors is because influencers, they can expand their income sources. They can stem off of their own niche and go into other niches. So let's have an example here. Bob starts off his YouTube channel small. He has 0 subscribers, but he keeps uploading videos. After a year, people start to watch him. Bob gains some traction. He's monetized now, so now he gets more money. Next year, his audience grows even more. And brands start noticing him. He gets more brand deals, and he gets even more money. He has 2 sets of income now: his YouTube channel itself and the brand deals. He keeps growing. Then he manages to have a big enough audience to sell merch. He has 3 streams of income now. He can sell merch to his audience, to his fans. People will buy it because they watch him. Bob then goes to TikTok or another social media platform to grow there. Now he has 4 streams of income. Bob is happier than ever. After a few years, he moves to the Maldives, buys a yacht, and lives there with his 7 Spanish girlfriends. Bob is happy and still grows his platform to this day. Let's have another example, but with someone that didn't go the social media route. Let's take Greg. Greg follows society's advice.
Become a doctor. Go to university. Spend 20 years in debt, and then go to med school. And then once you become a doctor, you can retire at 7 years old with scoliosis and live on a golf course.
Greg takes that advice. He follows it. Greg eventually graduates from college and now is enrolled in med school. He stays up all night doing homework and crying. After some time, he finally becomes a doctor. He becomes happy for a little bit, and then once his career starts to actually become a little bit more serious, he has more work to do, that's the nature of careers. He still stays up all night, but instead of doing homework, he's doing heart transplants now. Greg feels like his work is undervalued. Yeah, he's literally saving lives, but he still has, quite a small salary for that extreme of a job. 300 grand per year is the average, keep in mind. For someone that stays up all night doing 12-hour surgeries and fixing patients all day and all night and doesn't really have a regular schedule, I think it's undervalued too. Greg eventually gets depressed, develops insomnia, and arthritis. He then retires at 7 years old and lives on a golf course. What's the fun in that? And what did it cost Greg to achieve this level of success? Yeah,
I have $1 million, maybe 2 million if I'm lucky.
but what did it cost me? My sanity. And this is the mindset that I have with like regular wage jobs, because I don't want to have just a regular schedule. I want to have more free time because I don't want to retire at 7 years old. That's a no for me, bro. I'm sorry. The main idea here is that nothing is fun if it is forced on you. Schools, they force education on you. They force you to learn even when you don't want to. Like, if you don't want to learn about history, they still make you learn about history. This takes away the joy in school, and since school is like 95% of our lives, at least for most people, that takes away 95% of the joy in your life. You have to think about it this way. Let's think about it in primal times. Cavemen Indians, for example. They would wake up when the sun rises and go and explore. They would venture the mountains, hunt, gather, get food, and then they go back to their tribe and eat. They build fences, build houses, they grow together. They want to explore the world on their own because they're not really forced by anything. They don't have any strict restrictions set on them. And this is what breeds growth. You want to explore the world around you by your own will. Schools have taken that away from us, and college and universities and everything like that. You want to be forced to learn things only if to like possibly use it. Like in math class, I know I'm not going to use 99% of the things that I learn. Like if you're in a store and the cashier pulls out a gun and you says, "Square root of 3." Like I know what it is, but why do I need to know that? Like not square roots. You actually need to know square roots for some things, but like quadratic formula, there has not been a day in my life where I actually use the quadratic formula. I know it, it's in my head, it's ingrained in my head, but what's the point of it being in my head is the question. Okay, back to the caveman people. They would simply explore and learn about the world and then go to sleep. And then that cycle repeats. The more that you learn by your own will, the more fun life gets. Go out, have fun, live your life. Do not sacrifice all your life to one career and hopefully like have a chance of getting rich. Take risks. Nothing is grown from comfort. Take risks. Eventually you will get somewhere. So to sum it all up, use social media and the internet if you want to get rich in this modern day and age. This is not the era of labor where you come back with $3 in your pocket and an orange peel. I mean, obviously if you want to become a doctor and study and learn about math or become an engineer, or if you have a genuine passion for these things, then go for it. Yeah, follow your passion, that's great. But if you don't, reconsider your choices and actually live your life how you want it to be lived. I did go a little bit off script for this video because I feel like I started ranting throughout half of it, but hopefully you get the point. That is all I have. See ya.